Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gary Hibner and this is Heavy Tones, the channel all about going low and heavy with guitar. And in this video, we're going to take a look at if tuning down lower actually means going heavier with guitar. If you've seen my previous videos, you've seen that I'm often tuning lower and just exploring extended scale and extended range guitars just to see what you can really do with low tunings. But in this video, we're going to do something slightly a bit different. I'm going to take a standard scale guitar like this that's tuned into drop D, and then I'm going to try two other lower tunings and we're going to see if it really sounds heavier if you go down lower. So I'm going to be using this guitar, which is my Squier Telecaster Deluxe, tuned to drop D. We're going to play a sort of very chuggy metally riff that's quite simple. And then we're going to go into a sort of tremolo picked black metal riff. So we're going to compare a slow chuggy with a fast tremolo pick on drop D, and then I'm going to go to this guitar over here. This is my PRS mic Mushok with a 27.7 scale length baritone neck, and it's tuned to drop A sharp. And then the next guitar is this. And the lowest we're going to go is with this baritone Squier Stagemaster 7 string with a 28-inch baritone conversion neck tuned down to drop F. So let's check out that riff, and then after that we can check which really was heavier. I'm going to play through that now. So those were the three riffs. Now, which one do you think sounded the heaviest? Well, personally, I think they really all sound heavy. They've all got that sort of chuggy riff and then that fast tremolo picks. But what I find really makes the difference is with the lower tunings, there's a sort of tonality difference when you tune lower. You're getting a different tone from your amp and your guitar, but you still got that heaviness. So what really makes heavy is the groove that you're using, the types of riffs that you're playing, and the sort of minor tonality that you can add to it. If I were to take that riff and play something a bit more major in a lower tuning, you'd have something like this. So it doesn't really sound heavy, but it's tuned low. But my point really is the tuning doesn't make a difference if something sounds heavy. Well, at least not to me in my ears. So with that low tuning, it was actually a more major than minor riff. It sounds a bit more happier, but it's actually using a lower tuning than the first riff that I played, which was in drop D. So that riff was in drop A sharp. So you can see that it really does make a difference the way you're playing something and the groove and the other elements that go with it. Well, I find it just adds different tonality, but how you're playing and the style you're playing is what makes your music heavy. It's really just a preference thing. I find when I'm in E standard or drop D, I just really don't like playing in those tunings. But when I go to my baritones and my lower tunings, I really find that I gravitate towards those tunings, and those are the tunings that I like. Also, what I found is when I went to that fast tremolo picking, it wasn't very clear and distinctive with that really low drop F. It worked okay in the A sharp and was very clear, and you could hear all the note definition in the drop D. So it really does matter what you're playing. If you're playing something slow and chunky, it'll probably translate across to the lower tunings, but if you're playing something very fast, when you get to those low notes, even when you're playing chords, you're going to really lose note clarity. So it really depends on the style that you want to play in the tuning that you're going to use. So at least that's my thoughts on lower tunings, if it's really heavier or if it isn't really heavier. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I'd highly appreciate it. And don't forget to click on that notification bell to be notified of future videos. I'll catch you in the next one.